Got different music tonight. My software crashed. I hope this isn't a theme for the evening. I don't think it will be. Hi, I'm Brian Sclover. Thanks for joining me. Hockey Now Network's Watching Together. We're watching through the NHL playoffs, as we have been for the last 33 days. Is my other music back up now? Let's see if that's working now. Okay. Had to have something, but definitely wanted to keep it with the theme of what I always put on. So, yeah, we're watching together tonight, and we're in for a treat. We haven't seen very many of the West Coast games, and we're going to see if the Colorado Avalanche can hang around just one more game and force a Game 7 against the Dallas Stars. They are in the Edmonton bubble. I posted a couple of stats on the post tonight. I think Tim Allen is the one who sent this over to me. But, okay, I'm looking at it right now. 8.6 goals per game. They've scored 43 goals in 5 games. I'm reading this right off NBC. You're seeing it too. The team that has won the game has scored at least 5 goals. So we should be in for a treat tonight. I'm upset I can't listen to Kenny Albert call the game. I love Kenny Albert. One of my favorite casters right now. Hello, guys. Ron, what kind of heck is breaking loose right now? You got me freaked out. I saw that before he came on. I was like, is there something I should be paying attention to? But, oh, it's weather related. Okay. Sill's got the heavy rain up there in Montreal as well. We will definitely talk tonight about Leafs legend Michael Hutchinson, because Francouz is unavailable for the Avs yet again. And, of course, Mr. Grubauer is not available for the team. It's a shame. Sad for them. Also, we'll talk about a new goaltender in Montreal. That came out of nowhere, kind of, I think. Maybe a little bit. Got the lineup card here. I've also got my Publix popcorn chicken. Like I said, today's been running around. As you see, I'm wearing my Blue Line Hockey Tournaments hat, getting ready for the tournament this weekend in Tampa. And got a little backed up today. Got a haircut, though. I almost went without a shower because the guy, my barber, that's what they call them, had me looking pretty fresh, but I got to wear a hat. If I don't wear a hat, I sweat. If I sweat, I'm ugly, and I'm already ugly, sweat or not. I got the starting lineup card here in front of me. Oh, what does that say? Tonight's Bubble Beats playlist is chosen. Oh, that's cool. What if they're uploading that anywhere? They should upload that somewhere. Is this a live look at warm-ups? Are we really not going until 8:20? Great. 20 minutes of killing time. Works for me. Avs starting lineup tonight. On defense, Sam Girard and Connor Timmins. They'll go with Logan O'Connor, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, and Matt Nieto up front, and Michael Hutchinson in goal for the Avs, as we talked about. John Klingberg and Asa Lindell on defense for Dallas. And let's see, Matthias Janmark, Joe Pavelski, and Dennis Gurianov starting up front for the Stars. And Tom Khudobin in goal tonight. Now, these games have been a lot of fun, and I'm gonna tell you, I have watched it in spurts. I haven't watched a full game from Colorado and Dallas, but I know these games have been so entertaining. And really, I've referenced them in the effect of the East Coast game being just so boring, as opposed to these guys. 8 goals a game average. Wow. That's impressive. I hope we can see an 8-goal effort tonight. I'm torn right now, Tim. I already gave you some love because you sent over the stat to me earlier about the 8 goals average per game. It's actually 8.6 goals per game average, which is insane. Just insane. So we'll see what happens. I am torn, like I was saying. If the Stars can wrap this up tonight, that would definitely alleviate my Friday night schedule a little bit. But if the what's that? Can I show Facebook videos? I can't, only because the second day I'm still struck about it, because the second day of the stream I shared a video from NHL Network that was brand related, and they pulled the stream down on YouTube. And granted, like there's not as much viewership on the YouTube as the other channels. I just don't want to tempt the fate, but I'll take a look at that at the intermission, Tim. Or maybe if you want to post the link and everybody can just check it out on their own, that might be a way to go too. So yeah, I'm torn because I really could use the lighter workload going forward. Game 7 for the Avs and Stars would be on Friday night, I do believe. Let me confirm that. I don't want to be speaking false information, but yes, it will be Friday night, their game 7. And I'll be in Tampa for the hockey tournament, so that'll be delicate. I'll have to figure that one out. I'll do it. I'll figure it out. I'll be watching. Damn right I'll be watching. I'm not missing a game 7. We haven't had a game 7 yet. We had one game 5 in the qualifying round, Columbus and Toronto. It's so funny to refer to teams that aren't even in the tournament anymore, like rounds removed. But on the other hand, the personal side, I'd love to see Nate MacKinnon continue his dominance in this series and force a game 7. I really like Nate MacKinnon a lot. I think he's a big star for the league. I think he's an important player. He's so good. He can move the puck really well. He skates like the wind. There's the whole nine. There's just so much to Nate MacKinnon. I'd love to see him put it together and get the team back in, especially in the face of losing Grubauer and losing Eric Johnson. So we'll see what happens. I don't want to just Cribs a dish. Okay. You said dibs, and I was like, dibs, like the little ice cream bonbon things? I want some of those right now. Might have to call the Uber Eats for some dibs delivery. Don't they have a delivery service now that, like, you can get, like, convenience store food delivered to you? Like a bag of chips and a tub of dibs, please. Where was this? Aaron mentioned some new coaching in Pittsburgh. Not unemployed for long, Todd Reardon. Back behind the bench in Pittsburgh as an assistant coach. Rangers hired an assistant coach yesterday. So lots of moves are happening. Starting to see some rumors involving trading and whatnot because, I mean, seriously, right as soon as the season, I mean, we're not even going to get to the end of the season, but it's going to go right into, there's not going to be an off-season lull like we usually have. You know, season ends and we go to draft and then we go to free agency. And then there's kind of like, all right, let's see what we got. It's going to be rapid fire. And trades are already happening amongst teams that have been eliminated and trying to improve themselves. I've seen things about Carolina is interested in Freddie Anderson from Toronto. Not sure what they have to give back to Toronto, but I think the Leafs definitely need to work on improving their goaltending situation, not making it worse. That's it. Tim, 7-Eleven delivers straight up? No, there's an app kind of like Uber Eats or DoorDash kind of thing, and they just get convenience store food. I've not yet tried it. Kind of like we saw Jake Allen to Montreal, so we'll talk about that one later on when you jump on the stream with me. That's a 1-2 punch right there. That'd be pretty badass, and Jake Allen looks fine. Looks like he's okay with just backing up Carey Price, so that's great for them. I saw a comment maybe on the page. Yeah, it is kind of strange. I'm trying to recall if we've ever seen trades during the playoffs, but because of all of the special circumstance around obviously the quarantine and the bubble and the postponement of the season and all the other stuff that I don't need to reiterate, we all know what happened. I think they're letting those things accelerate a little more. Usually, what is the rule? Were you allowed to trade before the season? Because they make trades at the draft. But I guess as long as your team isn't involved and you're eligible to make moves. I don't know. I do know this. HockeyNowNet is the handle for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Twitch.tv/HockeyNowNetwork. That's the preferred feed.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
And we don't have much more time to waste. Looks like the players are about ready to roll, and I'm interested in seeing a good game tonight. Not sure we'll see many of our friends watching this one since it's a West Coast game, but it's the only one on tonight. Stars Avalanche. Who you excited to watch tonight? I got a couple of them myself. There we go. Puck is down, and I've got 1957 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and they're showing the forwards of the Dallas Stars now. I'm interested to see Cale Makar play. I'm very interested to watch the Corey Perry and Joe Pavelski effect on Dallas and see the kind of desperation that those guys are playing with. Imagine if you're Joe Pavelski, you put in all that work in San Jose, you hit the finals, you had several conference finals, you had some devastation. Remember what the Kings did to them in 2014, coming back from 3-0 or whatever it was down? But this is one of his last chances to touch the cup. Same with Corey Perry. So looking to see if these guys will have some desperation and get it done. Saw a pretty deadline day. Trade deadline day it was actually at the end of February this season. It's usually early March, it's usually like early March, but this year was late February. So that's already passed as far as trade deadline goes. But I don't know when it opens back up. Saw a trade between two periods, but never during the playoffs. I've seen one of those too. Pretty crazy. You're going to need to go back to your stall and pack your bag. Oh, I'm not playing no more? No. You're going to St. Louis. You're going to Detroit. Trade me right king now. And then hang up. 19:10 left here on the clock. Dallas looking for a win. I saw an interesting article last night about last night or this morning about the team. Usually in a situation like this game, for instance, right? We have Colorado versus Dallas, and Colorado is facing elimination. They lose tonight, they're going home. Usually in a traditional playoff, you'd have the team that's down coming up with more energy, coming up with more oomph, like the desperation to win. But what it's speculated is that the team that's leading is coming out stronger because there is a desperation that's built up and there is a definitive goal at hand. And for the loser, for the team that's down, they're like, they got one foot out the door and then they're playing this game thinking if we lose, we're out. But we get to go back home, get to see our families. We get out of the bubble. So it's just an interesting article about the mental effects for the winning team versus the losing team. Kind of interesting. Walt, glad you're here, man. What's the significance? Tell us, please. Or give me a hint. Maybe just a hint. Love to have a hint for that. We missed you last night. We did a period with a little bit of time with Gina, and she was great. And she's not very happy, I'm sure, because she's been acclimated with texting me woo when the Golden Knights have scored in the last couple of days. But last night I had one woo and then radio silence. So, look, see, I mean, this game's already interesting. 18:08, and there's so much going on already. September 2nd, 1972. Is that Summit Series related? September 2nd, 1972 hockey. Let's see. On September, it is. It was the Summit Series. Wow. Okay. I'm going to read this. I found something here. Where did it say? The withdrawal of Canada from international hockey in 1970 was the result of an increasingly bitter feud. The withdrawal, though, had one benefit: the Summit Series in September 72. Was tonight the first game, Walt? It is. Oh, I'm looking at it right now. First game of the series from the Forum in Montreal, September 2nd, 72. Wow. I didn't realize it was 48 years ago. Is that right? Sorry to date you guys. I really mean that. I'm not trying to make anybody feel old, but 48 years ago. I don't know if there's anyone watching now that doesn't really know the story about the Summit Series, but man, what an incredible story of just hockey in general. And, talk about Canada being super passionate about their sport. And then, it was definitely exhibition style hockey. Like it was definitely some interest in winning, but you got to watch. There's a document. Oh, couple documentaries about it. I know the Red Army documentary is real good. Not so much the Summit Series there, but NBC produced a. Let me see if I could find it. I think it's just on YouTube also. NBCSN. Let me see if I can find it. NBC Sports SN. Let's see. Oh, that's it. There it is right there. Okay, so just go to YouTube and search NBCSN Summit Series documentary. And it's the top one, Cold War on Ice Summit Series 72 HD. It was so incredible to watch because, what'd you say, Walt? Sat on Jim's floor with a television. Wow, they let you just watch the games? That was a huge, huge deal, man. That was pretty special. And Darcy Rhoda showed us that Stan Mikita sweater that he has from the 72 Summit Series. That's so cool. Like, so I guess the quick story, and they tell it more, and it's just kind of a teaser, but it was an exhibition between the United States, between Canada and Russia. No United States at this point. So it was Canada and Russia, and the hopes to just share hockey and see what it is. And there's more stuff, the Cold War and all the other stuff behind it, obviously. But the Canadian players, I mean, I'm not even going to go off the top of the head. Canada was at war. Yeah. Go to Twitch and follow that smash button. Thank you. Do it. Let me see. I want to see that 72 Summit Series Canada roster. Let's see. Yeah, JP Parise, Paul Henderson, Vic Hatfield. Oh my God. The Russians came to learn. Yeah, I see that. But let's see. Wow, that's a long roster. They definitely didn't play everybody, but Ken Dryden, Tony Esposito, Bobby Clark was there, Yvonne Cornway, Marcel Dion, Phil Esposito, Rod Gilbert, Vic Hadfield, Paul Henderson, obviously the hero, right? Frank Mahovlich, Pete Mahovlich, Stan Mikita, Bobby Orr, JP Parise, Brad Park. The names go on and on. Serge Savard, Jean Rattel. Crazy. Dale Talon. Speaking of Dale Talon, they did hire a GM with the Florida Panthers too. So long story short, the Canadian players who were just the best of the best at the time, they thought it would be more of like an exhibition. And the Russians were like, I almost did a Russian accent. I don't have enough voice today for that, but so I'm getting to that, Walt, because that's what I'm getting at here. The Canadians just expected it to be an exhibition, a display of hockey. The Russians came out and like, no, we're playing our style. We're going to score a lot of goals and beat you. And then the Canadians started, like, they had a really hard time getting traction. After 4 games, they were not doing so well. They were trying to play physical and trying to just play the sport the way it was played in North America. The Russians were always playing the modern game now, a lot of people say was molded off of the Russian game in the last century. So after game 4, Phil Esposito does this interview, and he was just like distraught because the whole country of Canada, a country that loves hockey, loves their team, loves their boys, they were booing their team, like straight up booing them. Yeah, Walt, my dad definitely knew a couple of them. I actually, after the season, I got to get connected to Espo. I gotta see if I can get him on with us once the playoffs done. I'm not saying how long I think the Lightning will last, but once the playoff is completed, I got to try to get Espo to join me, even just for a video session. But it was very impassioned speech. He was like, "I can't believe it. We're trying real hard and we're playing it hard, and we're getting booed by our own fans, and we're not even doing it for the country anymore. We're doing this for us." And it was cool. The first 4 games of the series were played in different cities in Canada, and then the second 4 games, it was kind of weird. It was an 8-game series. It's not like we're used to with a 7-game series where there's a definitive winner. It was an 8-game series. So, but there were ties. Another part of it that was kind of, leads you to believe it was more exhibition than a serious competition. But it ended up that Canada, went over to Russia and played really well. It was a The Paul Henderson goal. It was Paul Henderson that won that, right? Well, I think I have that right. But just incredible. I'm telling you, go to YouTube and let me see if I could reopen it up. Go to YouTube and just search NBCSN Summit Series documentary. It's a couple hours long, but I'm telling you, it moves really fast, and it's such a great story about hockey. And it makes you understand a lot of, the way the Canadian mindset is when it comes to hockey, because, us here in the States, we see it and we joke about, Canada and hockey hand in hand. But, that was a special thing to be a part of. Special thing. It must have been really cool to watch it too, Walt. Like to watch it at home or to watch it in school, sitting on the floor with all of your classmates. That must have been amazing. Oh my God, right? So let me tell you about Espo, though. I feel bad. I don't feel bad for Espo, but he's an old timer, right? He's from the good old days of hockey. If he didn't come in right after in the original six, he came in right after the original six, right? Because I remember, when they won the cup in the Garden in '71, he was with the Bruins. So, the play-by-play guys today for the individual clubs, I know people love them, and I like them one way or the other here or there, but that's why I like Kenny Albert, because Kenny Albert is like upper echelon of broadcasting in general. And I know a lot of you guys love your hometown guys, the Rick Janneret in Buffalo, like in his Mayday, Mayday, and his extreme calls, and some of these guys and their style and everything like that. But the guy that does the Lightning play-by-play, they posted a video of points overtime winner the other night, and he's like he looks like just a belligerent drunk watching the game in the bar. I'm not saying this disrespectful, even though it sounds like that. But Espo is just like sitting in the background, just looking like he can't even believe that he's sitting there listening to it. It's just so over accentuated with excitement, which I understand they won the game, but still. You saw that video, Aaron? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I have to find that and post that up there. Ron, what's going on, man? Good to see you here. We'll bring you guys up here in the next period or so. This is the only game tonight, obviously. And still looking for a goal here. Lots of odd man. Oh, isn't Nate MacKinnon on like a 14-game point streak or something like that? 13 game. I know he's had a lot of points, a lot of production here. But good shot. I got 12, 46, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 12:40 on the clock right now. No score in the first period. Dallas looking for a win to move on to the Western Conference Finals. Join the Tampa Bay Lightning as qualified in the Final Four. That much closer to the Cup. Wonder what the Lightning have been doing with their extra time in the bubble, the downtime. I'd be sleeping. I'd be sleeping the whole time. That's been my key to making this crap pass, this life. Sleep a lot. Ooh, wicked shot. Oh, I remember that. Bobby Clark, the hit on Valery Kharlamov. Oh, my God. Some of those Russian... Let me pull up the Russian roster. I spilled some of my drink last night, so I'm going to make sure I get my cap up there. Let me see. So, 72 Summit Series Soviet roster. Let's see here. Oh, here's the wiki page. That's probably better. It's just weird that it was an 8-game series. It didn't make very much sense to me. So Soviet Union won game 1, 7-3. Then Russia came back. Then Canada came back to win in Toronto. And then it was a tie in Winnipeg. And then the Soviets won in Vancouver. Well, you were born in Vancouver, right? So were you there when they came? Maybe you weren't at the game, but that must have been exciting. It must have been exciting just to experience it in your city. Nathan MacKinnon's on a 13-game point streak to start the postseason. Bobby Orr with 14, Messier with 14, and Brian Chache, my namesake, with 18. Where's the Russian roster? Here we go. Yakushev, Karlamov, Boris Mikhailov. Oh, my God. Some of these guys. Gusev. And Tretiak. You know what happens when I hear that name. Oh! I didn't even realize we have a 4-minute power play, or is that a 5-minute? What did I miss there? Come on, dude. Summit Series. I'm all into it. I loved that Summit Series. I'll talk about that all night, but we got a power play here for the Avs. Is it a 4 or a 5? I need to know that because if the Avs score here in the next 50 seconds, they keep the power play. And if they're on a 5-minute power play, then they're getting the whole thing. 4-minute. You missed my cue to give me a treat. I'm sorry, Petey. I pulled one out of the box for you, though. I found a bunch of treats that we bought the dog like a month and a half ago, and they just got funneled to the bottom of the treat bin. So he's got some good stuff out there. Avs are moving it around here. Oh, nope. That'll be a stop. 10-11 on the clock. 2:18 left on the power play. Blake Como for high sticking, 4-minute. Go to the box and field that shame. Saw an interesting article that Mr. Stamkos could be returning to the Lightning for the playoffs. We'll see how that turns out. Still not sure about Matt Barzal or looks like Couturier. Both of them questionable for Game 6. Obviously, you want Barzal in the lineup for the Islanders, but they played just as good without him last night. It was the emotion. It had to be that. Ooh, nobody there. Ooh, nice save. See, lots of shots getting in. Lots of back and forth offense to be watching. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Am I going to get taken down for doing that? I still have so much crap to do. Oh, let me grab this before I forget. My blue line jacket. I gotta wash that thing. So I'm definitely going to do the streams this weekend, even from Tampa. It just might not have all of the level of production. And that also, if there are games. If the Avs lose tonight and the Flyers lose tomorrow and the Canucks lose tomorrow, there will be nothing for me to worry about. But if those teams win and there are Game 7s, we will be watching them because we're not going to not watch a Game 7, right? Oh, my God. I didn't even realize I was watching some of that game wall and I saw Thatcher Demko and I'm like, what? His first playoff start on an elimination game? But what, was Markstrom hurt or were they they weren't back to back, were they? But crazy. I mean, yeah, big effort from him. That's got to make you feel good. Is he starting tomorrow or are they going back to Markstrom? He was unfit. Is he fit now? Fit in the UK means hot. Like if you see a girl and you say, "Oh yeah, you're hot," no, you don't say, "Oh, you're fit." I learned that from a UK rock band. Stick to hockey, Brian. I got 808, 7, 6, 5. Looks like Rope Hintz went to the bench with some injury, but maybe not. Big kill here for the Stars, though. Just 5 seconds left on the power play for the Avs. And it's expired. And then a shot comes in and it goes wide. Great momentum for him. Great momentum for the Stars. Great kill. Great kill. Drastically different team on the ice for the Avs. Last game by now, they had 5 goals. Stars weren't going to let that happen, though. I got confused there for a second when you said that it was Blake Como that got the penalty. I was like, he's on the Avs, though. He's on the Stars now. I didn't realize that. I don't know about that. Maybe they were pulling your leg. I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about Thatcher Demko's Or Jacob Markstrom's injury. He's pulled his leg, hamstring. I don't know. Yeah, remind me, Tim. I'm sorry. It's tough because we got like 30 seconds between when I say something and then a comment comes in and I just lose my place. 7:10 here left in the first period. I like that Stars jersey, but I was a big fan of the North Stars jersey. I loved the yellow and green color scheme that they had. Oh, another penalty coming. You can't do that. You can't do that. No, am I hot? No, I'm not hot. They're not pulling my leg about that. There's a song. There's a UK artist called The Streets. He was actually more of a rapper than a rock guy. Tim, you might even know who he is. But he had a song called Fit and You Know It. And that's just about a girl who was hot and she knew it. My wife watches UK smut TV. Like there's a reality show called Love Island and she loves it. Just a bunch of horny, good-looking men and women from the UK that live on an island together and hit on each other. And I mean, it's stupid, I guess. No, it's very stupid. But I am a good husband and I sit with my wife when she watches it. But they use the word fit all the time to describe each other. So I don't love it. I love you. That's why I watch it. And there's some hot chicks on there. What? Anybody hear that? I hope not. What's going on there? All right. Oh, yeah. Dude, that was a cool uniform. But wait, with the white skates or not with the white skates? No, I think I cut down. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Audio glitch. You didn't hear that? Great. That's the best news ever. I like that Golden Seals uniform. I was trying to think earlier my favorite uniforms of all time. Mostly because I was thinking about I was going to wear my Quebec Nordiques hat tonight. But I don't want to be a homer for the Avs, but I got it at Pepsi Center when I went to an Avs game. So I didn't want to, play favorites. I've been trying to do my best to ride a straight line as far as who I'm rooting for, because I haven't been rooting for the Rangers or the Islanders or the Lightning through this tournament. But oh my God, Walt, seriously, dude, oh my God, I think what we're going to do, get this, Walt, maybe you're going to have to come in on this with me. I think we're going to do watching together and we'll watch The Bachelor together. Yup. Just watch these idiots. They're just such idiots. Why anybody would put that much of their life on TV is beyond me. They're poking at it, still nothing. I'll tell you what, I hope we're not the curse by watching this game. There's going to be no goals here. It doesn't feel like one of the Eastern Conference games, even though there's no score yet. Cale Makar throws one deflected. Nope. Bounces around. Ooh. That was Nate MacKinnon there. It's just the craziest thing to me about Nate MacKinnon, and it just happened on that play when he was making the maneuver to go to the center of the ice. He's just able to move the puck so surely on his stick and very minimal stick movements. Some players want to, switch back and forth both sides of the puck, but his movements are just a little more deliberate, and it looks like the puck is just glued to his stick. Well, there he goes now, flipping it back and forth, though. I got 550, 49, 48. Oh, it's just sitting there. 542, 541, 540 here. Oh, my God. The puck was right over his stick. Over the stick of Rantanen, down to Landeskog. McKinnon's going to come up. No, that wasn't McKinnon. That was Burakovsky, I believe. They got a lot of 90s on their team. They do. They have a 90, 91, 92, 95, 96. 5 players wear 90-something on the Avs. Nemesnikov, Kadri, Landeskog, Burakovsky, and Mikko Rantanen. 5 minutes left here in the first period. We're watching together Hockey Now Network. Game number 6, the Colorado Avalanche looking to fight off elimination. The Stars with a win will advance to the Western Conference Final. Oh, shot on net, but it's saved, and the Stars will clear the zone. Tried to stretch it long. Alexiak was breaking out. Oh, who got tangled up behind the net? You see that? Right? Well, did you watch a couple years ago with the what was the guy's name? There was one guy who was super, super religious, and Luke, right? Babe, are you on the phone? Who was the guy on Bachelor a couple years ago who we make fun of all the time? Is it Luke? Luke P? Oh my God. That dude, Luke P, he was funny to watch. Just the way I can't believe I'm talking Bachelor on the hockey stream, but hey, we have wives, right? I mean, we have significant others that we have to, tolerate these things for. But that dude I watched the show to watch him because that dude was a goof. Total goof. 320 puck is stopped. 12 shots on goal for the Avs. Where did Walt just said 8 straight shots for the Avs just now through their power plays? They've had the 4-minute and the 2-minute, and they haven't been able to make anything happen there. Still no score. What everyone had for dinner tonight? I got popcorn chicken from Publix. I'm going to eat it because I'm hungry. There's a rotisserie sitting in the kitchen. I'm going to have some of that in the intermission. I'm going to start getting I know what I got to do. I got to make a list. I have so much to do before I go to Tampa. Oh, another great idea. I was talking to Sil last night. I don't have a Popeyes by me, Aaron. I wish I did. I got KFC, but I don't like it. Publix fried chicken's good, but it gives me agita really bad. But I have been I don't like to take things if I don't have to. And I want a piece of salmon, Walt. Elise can't eat fish. She's got allergies, shellfish allergies or seafood allergies in general. But one night she made me a piece of salmon on the grill, but she'd never really cooked it before, and I never cooked it before, so neither one of us could tell if it was done or not. And I took a bite, and it was delicious, but it didn't feel like it was cooked. But I couldn't tell if it was or not. I've never cooked fish, but I'm coming out to Vancouver. You're going to make me salmon, if that's all right, if you don't mind. I'm inviting myself. Arby's. Is that what you had for dinner? What's the Arby's order? Dude, I love Arby's sliders. Especially between 2 and 5 when they're $1 each. Hell yeah. That's my jam. That's usually my game day lunch when I have a Solar Bears game. I have 2 roast beef sliders. That's it. That's my meat. That's my meal. Okay, so here's the idea me and Sil had last night. So now I don't want to share it. I want to wait. We're going to develop it a little bit more, and then we'll share it. But I need to pull laptops because we have laptops for the music. And oh, what a save! Wow, Michael Hutchinson getting that leg out. What a stop. Oh, my God. Foxa nearly scores there. Oh, watch this. Oh, kick it out, Michael. Not the in excess Michael Hutchins. It's Hutchinson. Wow. What a save. Incredible. I like beef and cheddar, but I never order it because I don't think it's enough. And when I do order it, it's more than enough. I gotta pull the laptops. I have to prep the remote broadcast. because I want to be able to broadcast from Tampa. Hey, hats off. Hey, guys, Ning got me my own room out there. I thought I was going to have to share with Jason Leiston, which I would have done happily, but I got my own room in Tampa. Ning's a good guy. Ning's a great guy. Not just a good guy, he's a great guy. Prep the broadcast, pull the laptops. Ooh, laundry and pack. Excuse me. That's not very nice. That's kind of gross, actually. Forgive me. I actually don't have a lot to do to prep for that. That's easy. Oh, 2:46 left here in the first period. Didn't really rain. I feel like it rained earlier, but it didn't really rain. I know you guys are saying you're getting a lot of it up in your neck. I'm gonna take a look at that. Oh, there is some rain out there, though. Let's see. No, not necessarily near me. That's good. South of me. I got this awesome. I got this weather app, Aaron. That it's called Radar Scope. That I have a buddy who's also a sky scanner. I'm a National Weather Service sky scanner. I did the training. Chargers. Good call, Tim. What? Oh! The green team scores first. Miro Heiskanen, it looks like, and the Stars have a 1-0 lead. How did he not save that? How do you go from a save like you just had Michael Hutchins to I've baffling how he missed that. It didn't get deflected. None of it. Oh. Bad goal for him to let up. He'll take that one back. Why is NBC showing the replay again? The game's back on. Duh. I mean, maybe there's something about that shot that I couldn't tell. But yeah. That looks like it was coming right back for the Avs the other way. But now it's going to open up. Avs are swirling. They get a shot in. Oh, deflected wide. I can't believe that he missed that shot. Heiskanen's a quality player, and he's got a boom on him, but that was not a display of his finest shooting. It was a simple shot thrown at the net. 140 left here in the first period. Oh, goes wide. See, lots of shots, lots of action. 12 shots on goal both ways. Dallas has the lead. And 93 seconds left here in the first period. Okay, don't forget the Chargers. The hand. Sani. I need to remember. I mean, that's really all I need to remember. I really don't need to. Once I start putting the kit together, then I'll have the kit. It'll be a smaller thing. I'll probably actually just do it on the tablet or a laptop, so it might not look as good, but definitely won't have the green screen. You'll just have my. I'll be in a hotel room somewhere. Maybe I can be in a spot where I can get the Advent Health Iceplex place in the background. We'll see. 1 minute left here in the first period. We're watching Colorado and Dallas. The Stars lead the series 3-2. Oh. What I find about these two teams in watching them, they're not afraid to play the puck down low. You know, like in watching Philly and watching Alain Vigneault's style of hockey, even Barry Trotz, it's a lot of dump and chase and fight for the puck and then get it up high and move it around. But like that, there we go. We got a game. I mean, we got a lot of time left, but Colorado Avalanche. It's my Alan Roach impression. Let's take a look at this replay here. The Avs tie the game up. Wow, nice shot. Was there a deflection there? Did Comfer have it? Oh no, how did this go? Let's see. No, it looks like it just snuck right in. Oh, see, I can't tell. Are they going to look at that? No, they're not going to look at that. JT Compher ties up the game for the Avs 1-1. Boys, girls, we're well on our way to another 8-goal game. Let's have it. Let's go. I'm all about it. Oh, goalie contact's what they might have been looking at. All right, here we go. We'll see it right here. Okay, yeah. Alexiak definitely instigated the contact, the goaltender contact. So, wow. 25 seconds left here in the first period. We're tied at 1. It's been a great game. Hope you guys don't mind that I just kind of like shut up and watch the game at certain points. I'm sure you don't have a problem with that. What's a stat I saw about Nazem Kadri, like in just his his activity with the Avalanche in this postseason? He's like second or third on the Avs all-time game-winning goals list or something like that. I don't know if anybody else saw that or not. I got to start marking these things down and emailing them to myself so I don't forget. I just got to get my act together is what I got to do. $20 seconds left here. Coming up on 10 seconds left here. Stars trying to get something in there. Something. Nope. Avs will lock it up and it'll go out. And that should be the end of the first period. It is. So you know what that means? We're going to take a break as well. 1-1 after 1. The two teams have been scoring in droves, and we anticipate that to continue. Not exactly a defensive juggernaut of a matchup. It hasn't been. Surely won't start tonight. Oh, no. Tom Seaver passed away. Aww. My dad used to love Tom Seaver. Great Mets pitcher. Wow. Damn. 75 years old. The greatest Met ever. That's sad. Very sad. The world, man. It's a crazy world right now. It's not getting any more. It's not getting any better. Not getting any easier. That's for damn sure. Let me stop preaching and get to @HockeyNowNet. That's the handle for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Don't forget twitch.tv/HockeyNowNetwork. Could definitely use the likes and follows and all the love over there. We're very close to having 50 followers, which makes us affiliate status. And then we start getting populated on the front screen and everything. And that's what we're looking for. Trying to go to the big time. I don't know what the big time is, but I'm just trying to get there. Come back after the intermission. I got the link for you guys, too. I'll send it out. Looks like we're getting ready to get back to Rogers Place in the Edmonton bubble for the second period of the Avalanche and Stars. 1-1 here after one period. Avs strike first, and then Dallas gets a pretty soft goal. Never should have had that one happen. Never. I see you there, Ron. I'll bring you in here in just one quick second. Like to remind everybody, of course, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's at HockeyNowNet. Twitch.tv/HockeyNowNetwork.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
I appreciate any help and love you could give. Got some friends in the Dallas area, Ranger fans, Kristen and Kevin. Not sure if you're still watching, but thank you for tuning in with us when you did. Puck's down. Second period's underway. I got 1955, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1950. And, almost an Avalanche goal there. Coming in strong. 1943, 42, 41, 1939, 38. 37, 36, 1935 on the clock. I do not say 1940 if I don't have to. Hoping for some goals here. Avi. Just have an exciting game, really. That's what I'm looking forward to. But that's icing. And the play's coming back. What's going on, Ron?
What's going on, sir? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm here. I'm alive and kicking, I think.
Good times. So,
yeah. How about you?
You caught me. I was upstairs actually doing a little work, and I got a new setup on the screen. So, I don't know what you can probably see it here. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, for work, I've got, you can see it now there. So, I've got the larger screen here. So, it flips and spins and hooks up to HDMI and all that.
Oh, nice.
So, and I got the color turned down on this. So.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. I can see my prints and all that stuff. I think old age is just kicking in at this point. So
hell yeah. Good stuff. Where's Rob? I haven't seen Rob tonight. I haven't heard from him.
He's MIA, man. Yeah. I didn't see him commenting or anything.
Well, I think I wasn't expecting a whole lot of interaction for this game since it's the West Coast teams and it's the West Coast teams. They never usually perform as well in the East Coast as the other four teams, especially the Bruins, Lightning, Islanders, and Flyers. But it's the only game on tonight, so we're doing it.
Yeah, it's Colorado, Dallas. I mean, if you told me Dallas was going to be in a game away from the conference finals, like when they paused, I would have laughed.
Right.
Well, not laughed. I mean, you got to respect the team. They're playing well, but
sure.
I didn't have them there, so I don't think many people did. Jamie Benn.
Took Gabe Landeskog right out of the play. I mean, that's an understatement. He tackled him.
Easy call.
Jamie Benn is a big guy. So the Avs will have the power play here. Another chance. They weren't able to make anything happen in the power plays they had in the first period. So we'll see what they might be able to accomplish here. And that's now.
First 8 games of the playoffs, 11-36. This series, 3 for 26.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Is it was it raining up there today, or is it raining right now?
Holy cow, dude. Yeah, we got a hell of a line. I mean, we got some lightning and all that stuff, not too much thunder, but it was one of those things where it looked like that straight line, and we had a derecho, and Aaron can probably say what year it was. He's into that too, but that thing was crazy. We lost power for 5 days when we lost that thing. It was nuts. I mean, we had
was it a hurricane or a storm that moved through? A line of storm?
Not today, but like you said, we had a derecho years ago. I think it was a little bit, June. He's even got the date. Forget about the year.
You were telling us about that, yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, that was like the crazy. I mean, like literally, I go outside and there's trees down, and it was just so widespread. We finally found a hotel. We had to take my wife's grandmother to the hotel with the kids and the dogs because we didn't have power for about 5 or 6 days. That one was crazy. You could barely find a hotel because people were just looking for some way to.
I'm sure. Some power, generator, any of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, but today Aaron's north of me, and I know Frederick probably got a little worse, which is about 25, 30 minutes north of us, and it was pretty wild. It was rain and really big wind. Today was strong winds, very brief. Yeah. The derecho is just like a strong wind it's not the gust.
Yeah. No, they had one of those in Iowa earlier this year that was just devastating.
Illinois had some of that too, that line that went across the Midwest there. So that's a wild storm, man. I always thought, man, tornado, this, that. But man, when we had that thing, oh man, dude, that was wild.
You took it right on the boot right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could imagine. Yeah. It's crazy. We're jaded about weather because we'll get like our afternoon thunderstorms, and sometimes they'll be as bad as hurricane bands coming through. So we're just, we're very, very jaded when it comes to weather and bad weather. And when others talk about bad weather and we're like, what? It's a thunderstorm?
Yeah. Yeah. No, today wasn't. I mean, it wasn't too bad. It's just anytime you see that line coming like that. I mean, to be honest with you, before that day in 2012, I don't even think anybody in this area had heard of a derecho. And it was one of the weirder, wild. I mean, we've had hurricanes come up the mouth of the bay before and knock us out for some weather, and people still aren't talking about Louisiana. It's really bad. Yeah, I mean, it's horrible down there from that hurricane, and it's like, nobody's talking about that. So everybody's talking about everything else in the world.
I know. Well, nobody talked about the storm, like even earlier on, even like there was one that was earlier in the season that Florida was kind of in the crosshairs a little bit. And usually at that point, it would be wall-to-wall coverage up and down. And like there was no coverage at all, which is
weird.
There's 2 ways to look at it. Number one, okay, so when there's something else going on, it's not as important. Or B, you really use that for the hype machine, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, at the same time though, you do have people like we have family down in Tampa, and when the storm came up, was about a year or two ago and it kind of just stayed off the coast. My sister-in-law and her husband, they boarded up. That's the first and only time they've done it in about 4 or 5 years being down there.
Yeah,
I mean, if that thing came up the coast on the coast of Tampa, man, that thing. I mean, Tampa's in a bad spot. You probably know that. So
yeah, all the coastal cities. I mean, they're in any of the cities. Miami. I mean, we all remember what happened with Andrew way back when. But
oh god, yeah, that was nasty. That was a while ago now. God,
we've had a couple in the last couple of years that kind of, and we were in Cocoa Beach at the time. I think Matthew was one of them.
It was a rough one, I think. Yeah.
Well, it just stayed right off the coast, but it stayed like 30 miles off the coast. But when you're like, what's curvature of the earth is like 13 miles or something like that. So you couldn't really see it, but you could just see how intense the cloud cover was out that far, even on the ocean and the the tides that came in and the wave activity. It was pretty remarkable, but we were far enough out and we were on the west side of the storm. The west side of hurricanes is far less intense than the east side, northeast quadrants, the worst of the worst part of the storm. So we stayed away from that, but
yeah, no, none of these storms are something you mess with. So
definitely not.
So,
definitely.
Sorry, the dog was about to bark. I don't want to make you deaf, so I had to get. He's got his collar on right now, so it vibrates him. So I had to get the clicker. So
right, yeah, Aaron. The 4 in 2004 were Charlie, Francis, Gene, and Ivan. They were, or I guess it would be Francis, Gene, Charlie, Francis, Ivan, Gene, saying them in order of the alphabet. I do know the alphabet.
Say that 4 times quick, though.
I forgot it once. Today's been a long day. Today's been a really long day. Woke up, had to get a haircut. The barber shop that I go to is.
How am I looking?
Looks good. Did you get a haircut today too?
No.
No, okay. No, I did. I got a haircut.
You look good. You look better than me.
Thank you. I get my haircut just to fit in my hat.
Oh, man. There you go. I just got a new deal.
Well, I like it. It's the butt cut, right?
I didn't know it had a name.
That was from the night, yeah, like way back when that. Oh, nice. There you go. A little mohawk action.
Yeah, whatever I was feeling that day,
Yeah, definitely. So I woke up and I had a barbershop appointment at 11:30. Very clean, very safe. It's not anything, I'm very careful about it. I trust my barber. And he messaged me at like 11:15. He's like, "Yo, can we move your appointment?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." He's like, "We have no power at the shop." I was like, "Wait a minute. There's some construction around. Maybe something happened. A line got cut." And when I went in there, he's like, "What happened with the power this morning?" He's like, "I don't know, but I think the guy who owns the shop just didn't pay the bill because none of the other units lost their power. So that got delayed. Went back to bed. Ended up sleeping longer than I wanted to. Didn't accomplish the blue line stuff. Woke up and found out that some dear friends of ours had to say goodbye to their pet who I was very close with. And that was really sad. Yeah, that was really hard to go through the day. And then I got my hair cut. I had to do a couple other things. I didn't get as much done for the tournament. Not that anybody cares about this, and woe is me, I get it, but it's just been a really long day today.
This is my Florida haircut, by the way.
What is that? I don't get it. Why is it a Florida?
It's going the wrong way. Sorry, I got to get I guess the tail of Florida goes this way. No, that's more of a hurricane.
What tail of Florida? Florida doesn't have.
How Florida kind of just hangs off there.
It's a peninsula?
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Not really a tail. A tail would be a thin.
It's like the tail of America, dude. The dog's head is in friggin' Seattle. No, it's all right.
Whatever.
Man, this is getting long, dude. It's done.
I wasn't gonna say it, but it's not the tail of Florida.
Dude. I wasn't gonna say it either. You had that's got to be the technical term right there, right?
It's true. The junk.
Nobody. Where are the balls then? I mean, I don't know if it's the junk.
Too far. Now you're taking it too far. Now you've gone too far with it.
We just took off. Well, I mean, you could go back to ping pong balls. There you go. Sorry.
Oh, my God. You keep wanting me to think about the fact that the Rangers won the rights to draft Alexi Lafreniere.
No way. What is that, Brian? Tell us.
I think that the people who are watching know exactly what it's all about.
We're going to have a new viewer today. It's all right. Alabama.
Last night, we started putting together T-shirt slogans. We're trying to put together slogans for T-shirts. We're going to open a merch shop for the show. We have
Hockey Now broadcast from the junk of the USA.
Where?
Sorry.
No, it's all right. I mean, that's where I am. I'll be in Tampa. Yeah, that's where I'll be this weekend is Tampa. Trying to get Rich to come out. I haven't seen him in a couple weeks.
Yeah, no, my wife's sister and brother-in-law, they're in Apollo Beach. So they're about 20, 25 minutes south of the main city.
Yep, I know exactly where it is.
Well, wave at them when you go by. So there you go.
I won't. They're on the south side. I'll be coming from the north.
You'll be coming right across 4, right?
Yes, probably. I might go across 50 and go across some of the other back roads to get over there, but we'll see what happens.
What is it about? You're like right in downtown or close to downtown, right? Orlando?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're probably a good hour 10 minutes, right? Give or take.
I want to look. I want to look in a sec. Oh, Colorado Avalanche!
McCarr making it happen.
Wowee. Cale Makar, there he is. Wow, what a great
He
player.
gives one, he takes one.
He sure does. What kind of shot was that? Just a
He just picked it up. I mean, what a great read to go in the middle there, though. Everybody's looking back at the shot.
and he's going to the center.
Pagliano, he just missed coverage. He just jumped in front of him.
Yeah, it looks like it went in off the mask too. Yeah, he got it up high.
But you watch 11 on the replay for Minnesota, and he's watching the puck and not watching the player, and he goes right by him.
For Minnesota, what in North Stars days? Or is Mike Modano and Basil McRae out there right now? Is John Casey playing net for the Stars? You said Minnesota.
Even the Stars had a good run that one year, so it's all right.
I'm just
Off the face.
What's up,
Hey
Sil?
guys,
Look at that, Nordiques.
Nordiques.
Dude, man, you're confused, dude. We gotta get this.
What are we going for tonight, Sil?
I'll go for the Avs. Still, I mean, I'll go for the Avs for sure.
He's going for the Quebec Jets.
Yeah, the Quebec Jets.
I mean, you know what? I thought I know it's not the right league or anything, but I decided to go green for one team and
All right,
X blue for the other one.
You're going like Stadium Series. I like that. There you go.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
There you go. I got since we're going shirts. There you go.
Oh,
nice.
Baltimore. I'm wearing just the long sleeve gray shirt. No, I'm not a pattern on my shirt guy. I don't know. Shirts that have patterns on them don't seem to fit me well, and then they shrink.
I like logos. I like jerseys, as you've been able to tell. I haven't pulled out a jersey in a while. Maybe third period I'll get a jersey.
Well, save it because when we get to the conference finals, that's where we're going to start putting shows together a little bit more with some more oomph. You know,
Right.
when we get to the point where there's, where all the hockey means something. I mean, this all means something, obviously, but once we get to those conference finals, those will be.
Knowledge is power. Dude, Aaron, have you played that game on the PS4, the Knowledge is Power? That thing's a freaking blast, dude. Sorry to. Really good game. You get a bunch of people together. They use their phones as a controller. It's a freaking blast. Families, good time.
Knowledge is power?
Knowledge is power. There's a couple of those games, but yeah, you use your phone as a controller and you play, and that's like a trivia game, and it's a lot of fun, dude. And you got your nieces and nephews coming over. You get 4 or 5 people playing, man. It's a good time.
Yeah, but they're like 8 and 10 and 12. Well, I mean,
Abby plays. She's 12, so I mean, she does it.
All right, fair enough. But I would feel bad because I'm a very smart person. I'm great at trivia. I wouldn't want to just beat him.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. Good point. We use it as a learning tool for the kids. So,
Fair enough.
Aaron, well, go get yourself a PS4, dude. Man, they're gonna go down in price here soon when everybody picks up their PS5. So
Yeah, this Christmas they should go down pretty cheap. I downloaded PUBG to start playing that next week. It was one of the free games this month, and
I
then
was gonna say, what's the other one? I haven't even looked at it.
Street Fighter, the original.
Really?
Yep, they re-resed it and made it look all pretty, and
Wow.
yeah, that's Hadouken. That brings back some memories, that's for sure.
Of course, I remember that
You
time.
remember Street Fighter? Yeah, right.
Dude, I have a oh, hang on, I gotta grab this for y'all. Get a kick out of this.
Yeah, go ahead. And let me get everybody caught up here, Sil, and we'll time everyone out here. We got 10 coming up on 10:20 on the clock. Let's get you counted down to 10. We'll get everybody in sync. If you're watching on the stream, we got a stoppage of play, so we'll have to wait on that. What you got?
There you go.
Oh, did you get one of the?
No, hang on. It gets better. It's better. I got the
SNES one? Yeah.
So the cool thing about these is on this one right here, I have NHL 93, 94, 95, 96, and 97. And it's like the Sega version of it. I mean, it's awesome. So I went ahead and did the little hack or whatever.
Hey, did you mod it?
Yep. I modded this too, and there's about 400 games on it.
Nintendo games?
Huh?
Nintendo games?
If you get one of these, send it to me. Like order it through Best Buy, and I'll put all the games on there. You'll have everything.
Okay. Will I have Skate or Die?
Yep, 1 and 2, I guess. I don't know how many there are, but
Would I have RC Pro-Am?
Yeah, RC Pro Am 1, 2, and I think there's a third one too.
Would I have Rad Racer?
Multiple Rad Racers, yes.
How about Tubin?
I might have that one. I might have
caught
that. Dude, I think it's on the Nintendo. I have the old Bethesda Softworks Wayne Gretzky hockey. So it's got all the rosters. It's awesome, dude. It's where you're looking down at the rink, and there's little players, and they have a stick, and they're kind of going around, but you're looking down.
Hell yeah, I remember that game.
Dude, it's on. Burn came up a couple times, and we put it when I got the NHLs.
Yeah.
It takes us back, dude. It's awesome. It's got all the old players, like Ronick's good on the Blackhawks. I mean, it's got the Nordiques and the Whalers and all the old jerseys. It's great.
Walt has a question for you, Ron. He would like to know what your favorite Bachelorette episode is.
What the hell, man?
We were talking about Bachelor earlier.
I watch too much hockey together, so I don't have time for the Bachelorette. That's what Walt's doing when he's not on with us. He's watching the friggin' Bachelor and Bachelorette.
We were talking about that in the first period because we were talking about doing a Bachelor watching together when it comes on because we were all victims of having to watch with our wives. Still, do you have to? Does your lady watch Bachelorette still?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. She watches the 90-Day Fiance things and everything. So,
oh, God, I'm not seeing that show. That one looks like a heartbreaker, though. I couldn't.
And she loves watching all those, like, what is it, 25 kids and still counting or things like that. I mean, it's like, buddy, you know what?
Duggar family or whatever.
Exactly. I mean, Billy Joe Bob and his wife, Mary June. Yeah.
Go to New York or something. That's great.
Can't deal with it.
I can't either.
And be on friggin' Dancing with the Stars. Goodness gracious.
I know. What's up, Captain America? Welcome back to the stream.
Nice.
Fellow Ranger fan there. He jumped in with us last night. We found out he was Darren was excited because he had the Giants shirt on, but he's also got a Ranger fan over there. So
Darren, unfortunately, wasn't excited at the end of the stream, unfortunately. So
he was not.
But he's got another chance like a lot of us don't have. So there you go. So.
He did say, though, that last night's stream was one of the more enjoyable ones for the night. It was a fun stream. We did the T-shirt slogans, and we had lots of new friends in. And it's always great to.
And you capped it with Gina, and Gina's a blast, dude.
Gina's fun.
She's really cool. That was she's just got such a joy for watching. Like, she seems like she has a joy for everything. It's if I could take myself back about 15 years and put it, I'd be in her shoes. There you go. So
yeah, and it's just cool. You know, me and Sil were talking about this last night. I think we talked about it on the stream before she came on, but it's just cool to see these non-traditional markets build a culture. And listen, it's never going to be. It could never ever be like Montreal, New York, Boston, Detroit, Chicago, Toronto. It could never be like that at all.
Not what they're going for, though.
Not what they're going for, but it's 2020, so it's got to be exciting. It's got to be new. It's got to be kind of shiny. So, you know, it's been pretty cool. Yeah, I see it, man. Colorado finally waking up after the last two games, and now they got the 2-1 lead here. 9 minutes left here in the second period.
They woke up in the first period the other night with the 5-0 lead and 4 goals and 2:43 or something just ridiculous. Yeah, it was.
And my God, what I'm looking at right now is a picture of Kale eating kale.
Okay.
I mean,
that meme's funny.
And you know what? He has a 5-game streak where he has 2 goals and 6 assists in the last 5 games.
I keep eating kale too.
He's got a. I mean, if he's not the Calder winner, I mean, I would understand it, but it would be. That's a tough decision because Quinn Hughes is equally as good. But you can't. Here's my problem with the awards is that they're going to award based on the play in the regular season, but we've forgotten so much of it. And how do you not take into account the way that Quinn Hughes has played in the playoffs or the way that Cale Makar has played in the playoffs? It's just different.
Well, because the awards have always been regular season, so that's how you do it. I mean, and all these things were probably voted on. They were probably voted on like when they called the season, probably, right? I mean,
they hadn't announced the finalists yet for anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, Belmar with a shot that went up.
I think they started announcing the finalists like end of March or early April. They did it a little earlier than they did because they always do them on day by day on Sirius XM. So
Yeah. Excuse me.
when you could still remember what was going on. So it's kind of.
Aaron, Carol Baskin will be on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
I didn't watch. Did you watch the Tiger King show?
No.
I did.
You did?
I did.
Was it stupid? Was it fun?
You know what? I mean, it's a weird thing. I mean, it's just a weird thing.
Was it as good as 25 Kids and Counting, since your wife watches that and you walk by that every now and then?
Exactly. And you know what? The thing is, like, with the that Tiger King thing, is that basically she had an husband that disappeared. So, I mean, she's saying that he left her, and there's some theories where they say that she actually fed him to the tigers.
Yeah, I know.
Now, question is where is Carol Baskin husband right now, right?
Mm.
And I mean, you know what I mean? It all depends on the point of view. I mean, that Tiger King was a special dude, also, right? So I mean,
I guess I don't know the whole story. I know that it had something to do with tigers and the whole. I don't know. I know about it, but like I know that she might have fed someone to. Oh, Corey Perry did win the cup with San Jose.
San Jose didn't win the cup.
Wait, it says up there won 2007
with Anaheim. That was a typo.
Sharks. Okay, yeah. So he won in 07 with Anaheim.
Yeah, with the Sharks. I'm like, Sharks never won. The closest they got was losing to Pittsburgh in 6.
I was gonna say that's yeah. So that was a typo. So I'll blame that. But
that was great though. I'm like sitting here like, dude, the Sharks won the cup. I was like,
for some reason, halftime of Orlando City. Tim, is that what's
probably right? Yeah.
Who are they playing and what's the score? Did you go to the game last week, Tim? Tim's gonna come on with us tomorrow night for the Flyers Islanders game. But I mean, we could talk about it then. But were you did you go to the game last week? I feel like I asked you that already and I forgot. Forgive me.
I want to say he was, right? They're playing Nashville tonight.
Nashville has a team?
Yeah, I think they came into the league this year. They weren't there. I worked for DC United for 13 years, and
did you?
My first year didn't work, so I know. I think it wasn't last year. I think it was this year. I want to say they brought in 2 clubs this year.
Yeah, Miami was one of them.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it.
Saving my. Oh, okay. He didn't go to the game. He's saving it. The stuff for next year.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Hey, so
you know what I mean? This year things will be boring. I mean, if ever you go like in a.
Yeah.
The Nationals are offering fans that buy season tickets for next year a 50% credit. So whatever your tickets cost, and Aaron, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the way I heard it, if whatever your tickets cost, they normally give you like a 10% or something like that, like towards food and concessions and stuff. They're giving you 50%. So if your season tickets cost $1,800, they're giving you $900 to spend in the stadium.
Wow.
I mean, that's not a think about it. You're going to the game, you're going to spend it anyway.
Yeah. If you if you spend $20 a game and you go to 45 games, and you're going to spend $900.
So some teams are getting really creative.
You know what? It's not the first time that the franchise has gave.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Got a power play coming here. Corey Perry sitting down. 2 minutes for holding. Avs are
holding what
on the power play? I don't know what he was holding.
I mean, he was like sliding like his head at the back of Nazem Kadri. It's like, okay, he actually bit the shirt, right? So it's like, stay here.
well, hey, Brian, he wasn't holding Florida, was he? I mean, from where?
Oh, come on. Womp, womp.
Well, Still wasn't here for that. He didn't get much of a reaction, but then still started making that face. I shouldn't say that. So it's
I miss Josh's sound effects. Josh has that Homer boo or the Simpsons boo. I got to get a boo sound effect.
I'm loving it, man. Benji Michael was sort of banging.
Hutchinson thought he had it. Sorry,
Aaron, you didn't have to type it.
Aaron, come on, dude.
And that's your production level right there. It's going down the drain.
You didn't have to type it, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah, come on, Aaron. 12-22. It is what it is. I mean, they're still living high off the World Series last year. So,
yeah. So as I was saying, it's not the first time that they get freebies. I mean, before they moved to Washington, in the poor city of Montreal,
everything was free.
They were actually you could go to the game like for $5 in the arena in the stadium, which was empty. You could actually go down next to the field and get $1 hot dog. I mean,
At a baseball game, really?
yeah,
Did you see that shot on Hutchinson? Went between the legs, hit the outside of the net, and came back in front of him.
Yeah, he thought he had it. He was just sitting there, and then someone reached in and tried to
and threw it back in front of him. That was great.
Yeah.
Wow, that was close.
Benji Michael. Where did he? I see you said he's from Orlando. Where did he go to school? I apologize to him. Like there was a time when I was starting to get into the MLS and especially Orlando City. You know, I was all about USL Pro. You know, I was there for the championships in those first couple of years, but it's been really hard to follow the last couple of years for me. It's just been hard to follow.
Aaron's saying the power play doesn't look good for Colorado, but I mean, this power play, all they have to do is get the zone once with the guys they have out there. So this one's
they're 0-4 on the power play tonight. They're really struggling with it. And look at right now, even the forecheck of Dallas is keeping them in their own zone.
This looks like the Caps power play this year, actually.
I didn't want to say anything.
No, you can. It's okay. Trust me. It drove us freaking crazy with the guys that we have on the team.
Oh, Nemesnikov. Ooh.
Hey, why don't we do the slingshot again and again? And see Aaron type slingshot at the same time. Why don't you just keep freaking doing the stupid slingshot and waste like 30 seconds of freaking power play?
So Orlando City gave 2 options, 20% for food or merch or 10% for rollover credit, something around there.
Yeah. Well, teams have to do that.
I'll tell you what, I'll take that food and merch certificate. I was talking to one of my neighbors here whom I don't know if this happens with you guys. I live in a condo complex, so I know a lot of my neighbors by face, but I haven't necessarily talked to them at length. And one of my neighbors today, he was wearing a old school Portland Clyde Drexler jersey.
Wow, that's great.
You know Clyde the Glide, the Glide, right? And he's like, "What?" And I said, "Clyde the Glide, Drexler, right?" And he's like, "Yeah. Are you a basketball fan?" You what did he ask me if I was a Bulls fan? And I was like, no. I just remember loving basketball in the 90s and all the great players, and Clyde was one of them. Then we ended up talking more, about local sports, and we talked about Orlando City, and he hadn't been to a game, but Elisa and I, if we get tickets from the radio station, we'll jump in an Uber and go over there. And it's a beautiful stadium, but their concessioners, their food prices are insane.
It's like that everywhere, man. It's crazy, dude.
This is like a step up insane. Like it's worse than Amway Center. And Amway, you'd assume because it's the big building and the NBA and the whole nine. No, like it's a lot more expensive than Amway. If I'm wrong with that, Tim, correct me. But it's Elise and I always, if we get tickets, we'll jump in an Uber, we'll go over there, we'll kind of just float around the stadium. We have people, we'll say hi, we'll watch some of the game, we'll have, maybe grab something to eat. But every time we go, we're like, I don't want to spend $10 on a hot dog at a soccer game. Like I don't want to do that,
Well, $10 is affordable. I mean, come in Montreal. Well, even though it's Moose Bucks,
yeah,
come in Montreal. If ever you come to Montreal, see a game, the concession at the Bell Center, will actually make you realize why Molson is rich.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, do they still do? They do the top split buns and the hot dogs in Montreal. Yeah. Do they? Oh, I love those.
I'm looking at Brian got excited.
The big man used to tell me about the hot dogs in Montreal all the time. The toasted top split buns and the whole thing. Yeah.
I don't know if they're as good as they were at the time of the Montreal Forum.
I don't think any of it was as good as it used to be.
That's like a Martinsville hot dog, dude. You have to have one of those before you die.
A Martinsville hot dog, like the track.
Oh, yeah, the races, dude. Look up the Martinsville hot dog, man. It's like legendary. People have like 6 or 7 over a race weekend. It's ridiculous.
Martinsville
and then,
hot dog.
Yeah, Martinsville Speedway, the Martinsville hot dogs, dude. They tried to change it. They tried to change it, and people noticed, and people got pissed one year, and they brought back the old brand and all that stuff. How they did. They don't tell you what it is or how it is.
So the Martinsville hot dog, if you get it with the works, it's a steamed bun with a hot dog topped with mustard, chili, and a vinegar-based slaw and onions, and it's only $2.
Yep.
Jeez.
I mean, people talk like I'll listen to the Sirius XM radio and the NASCAR, and they'll one of the things they start off with, they're like, "Oh yeah, the race was good. How many hot dogs did you have this weekend?" You know, it's like 7, 8, 9. It's ridiculous.
That sounds like too much for me. Just give me
I agree, but I mean, some of those guys are there for 4 days, so that's like four lunches, I guess.
Sure.
Man, when I was 18, when I was around 18, I was working with a person who's my best friend today. I love him to death, and would actually work early morning, and we had a restaurant we would use to go get coffee at.
Mhm.
And we convinced the guy that basically we were having hot dogs in the morning. So basically we'd get there at like 6:30 in the morning, and for breakfast it was like 12 hot dogs. Straight up. Like
They weren't pigs in a blanket, were they?
no.
No. What is this, Aaron? That's why I love my hookup at Capital. Oh, damn. Well, if I'm coming to see a Caps game, I'm going with you. I want to get some of that F&B hookup. I had that when Solar Bears year 1. I wasn't the PA announcer. I was the backup, but I had just gotten laid off. I lived 8 minutes from the arena. I had my credentials so I could park in Geico Garage. So I'd go to all the Solar Bears games just because I had nothing else to do, and I'd go myself. No problem with that. But I'd park in Geico Garage. I'd walk in. I'd have the media meal before game, and then a guy, I think his name was Tim also. He worked in one of the concessions on the concourse, and he told me, come see me around with 10 minutes left in the second period. You should come by and say hi, especially if you hadn't eaten dinner yet. I'm like, okay, cool. So I went to see him, and they make, big bowls of chicken tenders and fries for the chicken tenders and fries meals. So I would go to see him, and I'd order just an order of fries, and I'd have a big plate of fries and chicken tenders and the whole nine, and he'd hook it up. But that was short-lived, nonetheless.
Man, I used to get tickets for free, man. Landeskog's hurt going down the tunnel. I don't know what happened.
That's not good. He's definitely favoring one of his ankles, it looks like. Let's see what happened if we can see.
Nice save.
Oh, they're not showing that. They're showing the replay.
They're showing this. Here it is.
What happened?
Oh, that's not good. He get cut.
Did he get cut?
It got now. So he had to get cut. It went. Now the good news for him is the top of the shin guard is if you worn one.
Yeah.
Has that material up there, but it probably went right through the material. So that gets and that's a scary deal because you don't want that thing going too deep in your leg.
No, you don't want that thing cutting you too deep anywhere, but especially in an area like that. Oh my God.
I mean, now obviously not. Hopefully, it's nowhere near that. But I mean, hopefully, it's just on the skin. But
obviously,
Sean Taylor got shot in the thigh, and that he bled out because where it hit, I believe. And Aaron can correct me if I'm wrong. When the Redskins safety, so you don't want to get. I know there's nowhere in the body you want to get hit, but
yeah. Cecil's, we have Cecil's pregame for the Solar Bears sometimes. That's good barbecue. It's right down the street from my house. Sometimes we go in there sometimes.
There you go, Aaron. There you go.
Seats I can find to get us. Hell yeah, that's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it.
Now we know the person that does the VIP stuff down on the event floor. So like I said, sometimes we can just get we can just go down the Caps do a ticket package to where you can go down the event floor and get all you can eat food throughout the whole game and drinks and beer and all that. So, but we can just go on our ticket. It's nice. So we don't have to pay the extra.
I'm weird when it comes to hockey games. I don't like to sit close. I like to go downstairs for warm-ups, get a little feel of the ice, get to see the players, and then I like to go higher up. I like to see. Oh, did she do that? Anise, did she cater your wedding? Not Elise, Anise. That's the woman who owns Cecil. That's cool. She's got great food. Love it. Those green beans. And her jalapeno mashed potatoes are so good, but she brings them for the pregame meal. And I'm like, and she always tries to give them to me. I'm like, Anise, I love them, but I can't eat them before I announce a game. I'm going to be in the middle of a goal call. Solar Bear. Yeah, that's not going to be nice. 1 minute left here in the second period. We are watching a hockey game. We're not just talking about the sports going experience.
Colorado looks better 5-on-5 right now, man. They're all over them.
They sure do, but I wonder, being without Landeskog, obviously maybe they'll get a little surge of adrenaline for, next man up kind of mentality, but not having him will hurt.
Yeah, you still got this guy MacKinnon and
that dude right there, you mean?
Yeah.
What when he says he likes to go up, he found me outside the arena. He talking about me? I just like bouncing around, man. I just enjoy being out and seeing the games and just being out in our city and enjoying what we can when we do it.
Okay, yeah. My season seats I had at Capital One or MCI Center, whatever you want to call it. Oh, still. Yeah, my seats that I had were great because, like I said, they were. Yep, there's a hornet. There you go.
Who's the Electriac out there?
25.
Yep. 25 is Logan O'Connor.
You definitely need the size.
Was it a Magic? Probably a Magic game. We float around. Wait, did I see you on the deck outside, like the whatever they call it now, Skull Candy Vodka Lounge, whatever they call it? That's the other thing I love to do, Ron. I love to go because Amway, like our old arena was in downtown, but it wasn't in a real like cool area, populated area. It wasn't like it was an old style arena, so it was built with the older amenities. It didn't have a lot of outdoor space like a lot of arenas now. So we have a deck there. It used to be the Gentleman Jack Lounge, and then it was the Skull Candy Vodka, I think what they call it. But it's cool because you're in the building and you hear all the game events and you're watching the games on TVs, but you've got I-4 right underneath and you got the downtown skyline. It's just cool to be a part about.
I don't know if you've ever been to a game in Nashville, but go to a Ranger game in Nashville. One of the coolest experiences I've ever had.
We want to go to Bridgestone so bad, and actually, there's a guy that I'm helping launch his. He does a wrestling podcast, and he wants to start adding the video elements. So I'm going to start helping him produce that, and he works for iHeart in Nashville. So, trying to get my network together up there so I can go and see.
Grab Bernie for the wrestling, man. He worked with MCW, and they brought in a bunch of the old WCW and WWE guys, and I got to meet the Road Warriors, and it was the coolest thing. I love the Road Warriors growing up, man. They had the old scaffold matches with the Midnight Express and Jim Cornette hanging off the bottom. Dude.
Well, I'm not on it. It's not my podcast. I'm just going to be running it and producing it.
Yeah.
I'm not I don't dislike wrestling, but I like producing and making money more than I like talking about, more than I like just sitting around. So
see, Aaron knows, Burn knows. He doesn't miss much. Yeah.
It was the arena. That's exactly what it was.
So going back to Nashville, man.
Yeah.
We went down and Burn had to hook up, and we went down for Caps game. And there's like one major hotel right next to the arena. Like literally we're hanging out, and like every Caps player walked across. This is like a young Kuznetsov, couldn't speak English. This is when Adam Oates was coaching. So of course, Ole Kolzig was a coach. Callie Johansson was a coach. Right. So for me, like all the old guys are coming across, and the current players, but it's all the visiting players supposedly just walk across. So you see them all. Right. And then we went in and ate at a club level, and they got this really cool concourse that walks over the top, like the club seats. It's Adam Oates there. But they had this really cool concourse, so they had a different ramp that went all the way around the arena for the most part. You were in the arena, but you were in a separate part of the arena, but you weren't. It was weird. It's such a cool building. It's you got to get there. That's when you got to.
It's on the list. I mean, we definitely want to go there. We want to go to. I want to go to LCA in Detroit, New Little Caesars Arena.
I'd like to go back there. I did the last game at the Joe for the Caps with Burn, so that was fun.
Yeah, I'd love to go up there. So, all right, I'm gonna take a break because the way it's gone the last couple of nights, we've had overtime, and if we have overtime tonight, I want to make sure that we're well rested and ready to roll for the evening.
Hydrated.
What's that?
Hydrated. There you go.
Yeah, hydrated, all that kind of stuff. So we'll take a break and we'll come back for the third.
Sounds good, man.
Talk to you in a few, Ron. Yep. Remember, Sil, also, I know you stepped off the screen, but we'll get back to you here in just a couple minutes. Hockey Now Net, you know the deal. That's the Instagram, the Facebook, and the Twitter handle. Get rid of that real quick. I didn't get to I want to ask him about that. I need to know if Blades of Steel is on there and Double Dribble. Those are my. Oh, I got the thumbs up. All right, good. I might need to pick up one of them Nintendo things. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at HockeyNowNet. That's the handle. Twitch. It's twitch.tv/HockeyNowNetwork. That is the preferred channel for the show. A little bit better of a quality. You'll get it a little bit sooner. And that's about my whole sell on that. Tell him, Andrew.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
I see you just got back to the comp, so we're going to rest for the intermission. We'll come back for the third period. I hope you'll join us. Talking Now Network, watching together. I got to look at that video that Aaron sent me of the the skate slash on Landeskog. It was like on the knee. Oh. And it was right over the knee pad. Oh, I don't know if anybody saw it or not, but it was brutal. Put this away, Brian. Come on. Be a pro here. Put your stuff away, dude. Ready here for the third period. It's already started, as you see on the stats, but getting ready to drop the puck here. That's for sure. Can the Avs hold on and force a Game 7? We're 20 minutes away from finding out. And the puck is down. 1956, 55, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1950 on the clock. And we're watching together. It's Hockey Now Network. Ron and Sil are in the virtual studio. I'll bring them in here in just a quick second. We'll get you up to speed here. Colorado with a 2-1 lead. Colorado wins tonight. They'll force a Game 7 on Friday night. If Dallas wins, they join the Tampa Bay Lightning as the two clubs so far who have punched their ticket into their respective conference finals. We'll see what goes on there. Shots are pretty even, 2019 in favor of Colorado. One of the glaring stats going into this game. Oh, Rantanen coming in. Nothing. One of the big stats from going into this game was the fact that these two teams have averaged 8.6 goals per game in every game in the series. And every team that's won has scored at least 5 goals. And Colorado, in their 2 wins, scored 6 goals each time. So a little bit less flair than the other games, but nonetheless an exciting game to watch. And we'll see what happens here in the third period. Ron and Sil back in the room with me. I was had a little popcorn chicken hiccup or a popcorn chick-up, which I started to say. Popcorn.
Sure thing. Whatever you say, man.
No, I'm trying not to be too frantic or have my head scrambled here. I used the intermission to actually accomplish some things. I pulled all 5 of the Blue Line Hockey Tournament laptops out and pulled out my travel case for the mixer and my gear bag so that I could be sure that I could do these streams from Tampa, from the hotel room. Probably bring my wife's ring light. She's on the phone, so she doesn't know that yet.
Yeah, she doesn't have to. Just pack it.
She'll know when she looks up to do a conference call on Friday and her ring light is gone.
Change your webcam. Take a webcam with an actual like night vision on it, so that way people are going to see her with night vision.
Yeah.
And
what's up, Sam?
Sam.
Night vision. What are you eating?
Huh? No, I'm sorry. I made myself a little yogurt with granola and some chocolate chunks, so it's not bad.
Chocolate chunks. That's my thing too. I'm not about those chocolate chips. Give me big chocolate chunks.
There you go.
I don't need yogurt to mix them in. Just give me the chocolate chunk.
See, the chunk, not the chip.
Was that one of your kids that just said ew in the back because you reached into it?
Yeah, no. I actually put it in my mouth, got the yogurt on it so it didn't look gross. Nobody needed to hear that because it happened so quick until she said ew, and then you asked about it, so everybody's going to know what the hell I did. Okay.
Yeah,
it's funny to see my son. I mean, he comes, he puts some salt in something, and he just put the salt on my desk. So I'm left with a nice bottle of salt.
A bottle of salt.
At 12, like tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
Colorado Avalanche. Mikko Rantanen's leading the charge back to the bench. I think he was the goal scorer. 16:39 left here in the third. And the Avs have a 3-1 lead and that much closer to a Game 7 on Friday. Great play. Went right up top with it. Nathan MacKinnon continuing that point. What a sauce.
Did you say Game 7 you're going to jinx them now, just like you almost jinxed the
No,
last night?
I'm being matter-of-factly. They are that much closer to a Game 7 now, are they not? I didn't say that they're definitely going to win and there's definitely going to be. I'm just saying they're that much closer.
Jesus, the last period we said San Jose won a cup in 07, so I don't know what we're saying.
Well, that's just because we were reading from what NBC had, and their fact checkers were obviously wrong.
I was blown away. I was like, that really. I'm still trying to process that.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Go ahead.
So we're gonna get right now for Game 7. I can announce for Game 7 that Dallas will actually have Mike Modano in the lineup, Brett Hall, and Eddie Belfour.
No. John Casey,
even worse.
Casey, yeah, going to the Minnesota North Stars days.
Mm-hmm.
They played. I'm going to pull up their roster because in 91 they played against the Penguins in the finals, right?
That was the Penguins back-to-backs.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think, right? Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, they lost one of those games kind of 8-0. They just washed.
I don't know. I need to check that out. I need to look that up. I don't remember that far back. Let's see. The 91-92 North Stars. And they finished. No, they lost in the division semifinals. So it wasn't that year. Was it 90-91? And that was 90-91. So let's see this roster. Brian Bellows, Neil Broughton. Oh my God, John Casey, Sean Chambers, Shane Churla, Ulf Dahlin. Remember Ulf Dahlin? Gaetan Duchesne.
Basil McRae. Wow. Peter Taglianetti.
Wow. Peter Taglianetti. Oh my God. Mark Tenorti, Rob Zettler, Brian Propp. Larry Murphy was on that team. Mike Modano. I just remember the highlight of that team was when Mike Modano and Basil McRae appeared in the Mighty Ducks.
Yep.
I had to mute myself, man. There's a custom smoothie being made in the kitchen, so kitchen noises.
What's going in that?
What's going in the smoothie?
It's a peach smoothie.
Peaches, Greek yogurt, and a little juice, and you blend it all up, and you get it tastes really good. But it tastes really good.
And then actually, you spice it up with a little tequila, and then you're all good.
Wrong age group, still. Wrong age group, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, well, they don't know. It won't hurt them. When they're passed out later, it won't matter.
They're looking at me right now like, that dude's crazy.
No, he's not. He's French. That's all.
Yeah.
I had wine in my glass when I was 3 years old.
Were you? Well, how about Sam? Does he ever?
You know what? I mean, Sam has, let's put it that way, have people in the previous generation of the family that like alcohol a little too much. And
I have my partner here.
Hey,
Pup.
He wants my yogurt, which is right here.
So Sam does drink, or he has, or hasn't, or
he's gonna have a beer. He had a beer the other day, but he's clearly going to need to be careful, I believe.
Yeah,
because he likes it a little too much. Well, he likes it a little too much. It's kind of a natural taste for him.
Good. I want some of that. I can't even see it. I could just imagine it tasting.
Here you go, Brian. We'll bring you down. There you are.
Ooh, that looks real good.
It's really good.
It's like a creamsicle.
Oh, honey, you're on the screen. You might want to slide. There's my better. There's my chef.
Thanks for letting us have Ron selective nights over the course of the last month and 2 days.
Here, you know what? I'll have that.
There you go.
It's not inappropriate right now. It's all right.
Especially when he's down there.
No, it's funny. So, and one of my kids, she was just saying that she was like, "Oh man, it's cool. We go down to Orlando again. We see Mr. Bryan." I was like, "Yeah." And then a second later, y'all added alcohol to the dang smoothie, which is really good by itself. And they're like, "What's wrong with this guy?"
Well, as your kids get older and come to Florida, they realize that most people in Florida, not me, most people in Florida love the culture in Florida because it is heavily involving alcohol all of the time. If you're not into mimosas, then you shouldn't go to breakfast with people. And if you're not into happy hour cocktails, then you should not go to dinner with people. It's everybody's drinking all the time in this state.
What's Florida classic kind of food? Let's say like one thing if you're in Florida that you need to try and you won't be able to eat anywhere else.
It's weird still because we talk about it all the time here. Like, what is Orlando known for on so many levels? But we don't really have a food where you have to come here and eat it. Like we're not really known for anything. I mean, the oranges, but when you're out of season, first of all, if they're out of season, you don't get very good oranges. And second of all, you don't get that good of oranges in Florida because all the good ones go to other states. You probably get better produce. You probably get better Florida oranges. You probably get better Florida oranges where you are than you can get here in Florida.
We actually went and picked oranges one time. I think we went down to Florida in April to a cool grove. It's cute. To a grove, and they were so good, dude. I mean, they were like sugar coming off the tree. It was crazy. So I think it's also the time of year you go too. So
Hot Dog Heaven's a good spot. We can go to Hot Dog Heaven. That's a good spot. Good hot dogs there. We got some good places to eat. Good little local spots. But it's not like when you go to New York and you got to go to Carnegie Deli or Katz's or Sarge's or Wohop or you go to Denver and go to Voodoo Donuts or the biscuit, whatever it's called, the Butterfly Biscuit Bakery or whatever the hell the place was. Bluebird.
Culver's down in Florida. We love Culver's.
Culver's. Oh, the custard place.
No, it's got like the kids like chicken tenders. They got really good burgers. The butter burger.
The custard place. Culver's Custard.
Is that what you call it, the custard place? Because we know it for the butter burger. It's really good.
Yeah. Yep.
If you come to Quebec in August, well, in the fall, you need to actually like go apple picking. Our apple are just magic.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I just bought. I got apple cider munchkins at Dunkin' Donuts earlier today.
You still have that? I mean, in Canada, they were like chased out. I mean, there's more like double D's. I mean, it's gone.
Well, Dunkin' got chased out of Canada because Tim Hortons beat the crap out of it. We don't have Timmy's down here.
You want your little Timbits, man.
We have Dunkin' and Starbucks. I don't drink. Well,
we have Krispy Kreme in our area, dude. Krispy Kreme just came out with a 12-pack of pumpkin type donuts. I mean, these are worth looking up. No. Okay, stop with the faces. They look really good. See, even Aaron's saying Krispy Kreme.
You're talking about Beefy King, aren't you, Tim? Beefy King's a great spot. It's like a local Arby's. It's like Arby's local. It's called Beefy King.
Arby's roast beef. That's a sandwich.
We were talking about that earlier. That was my pregame meal. A couple roast beef sliders from Arby's.
There you go.
Arby's is not on my side of the border. I see like the ads all the time.
We have the meats.
So real quick, Aaron was saying a couple minutes ago, Connor Timmins will not return unfit to play, so some kind of injury. And then also we got still no word on Landeskog. I don't think I've seen him yet watching the play here, so he's still out after we think he got cut. So.
One benefit on that though is that if he got cut on the knee in that area, he probably didn't sustain any cuts. I mean, maybe he did get cut, but he could have just got kicked there at the same time. But nonetheless, better a cut above the knee than a cut down by the ankle,
or in the calf or something like that.
Yeah, like where you have their tendons there and things like that.
Achilles, yeah.
But if he has shin guards on, and that should cover the top of the knee, and there's a little fabric slab there. So,
Landeskog is back on the bench according to Aaron.
Yep, there it is. That's good.
See, that was a good segue. Well done, Aaron. There you go. Tied it up.
We've got what else do we have down here, food wise?
The kids like Circles. That's down in Apollo Beach. It's a really good restaurant. It's right on the water. I don't know if you've heard of Circles.
I have not.
It's your sit down restaurant, but like I said, if you're in the Tampa area, that's good. I don't know. We don't live down there, so I don't know if there's only one but it's really good. So
it's just that like when you say if there's a must eat place, it's not like okay, you go to Philly and you have to go get a cheesesteak.
Oh, we got a penalty. We got somebody. Ooh, doesn't look good. high stick, I think. Sorry,
No, you're fine.
but he looks. I wonder if he got his ear.
Let's see here.
Stop.
I'm waiting on the who was at 18. That is Jason Dickinson. But like what Tim was saying, like what I was getting to is, we don't have a thing like in Philadelphia where you have to have a cheesesteak, or you go to New Orleans and you have to have Cajun food. Like we have awesome local places. Like we got a couple local joints, Tin and Taco or Gringos Locos, or even Tijuana Flats I was talking about with the other night. But what happened here?
Ooh.
That's a nasty high stick. That'll lead to
he's falling, so Cole's going down, the stick's going up. So
yeah, that was a rough play.
That's
wow.
physics, right?
3-1, we're in commercial, but yeah, so we've got cool spots. Like there's a place called Grills, and it's like an indoor outdoor kind of big Florida style bar. There's the places out by the beach. We have the taco joints. We have a place called La Spadas, which is a cheesesteak place, and the guy's from Philly, but none of it is like, it's not like, oh, I got to take you to this place. It's just like we don't have a whole lot of those things.
If ever one day you come to Montreal, there's like one place we're gonna have a big, huge poutine.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
And I'm gonna take you. Yeah, I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna take you to have like. Of course, we're gonna see about that smoked meat.
Gotta have smoked meats and all the other whatever else. Yep. What's Mambo sauce? Ron, do you know what Mambo sauce is?
Mambo sauce is
Hooters.
Why not?
Must have.
Yeah. What are we talking about here, Tim? No, Mambo sauce is a really good sauce up here in the DC area, so it's famous. It's really a statement. Aaron, we'll have to get a bottle and send it down there to Brian. So
yeah, please.
So, what? I don't know if it'll pass customs there for sale. We'll see, man. It's good though.
I'll pick it up myself on the way down if ever.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, because with who moving to Florida.
Oh, here you go. Are they showing the cut again, or they're showing the ranch?
Yeah, with my sister-in-law moving to Florida, I'll be driving it at least once.
Nice. I'll be waiting for you. Oh, you never sent me the address. I'm curious. Send me the address. I want to see where it is. I'll look right now. Very curious to see.
Hey, point streaks from start of playoffs. Look at that. McKinnon's got a 14-game point streak to start the playoffs.
Yeah,
we four games behind it. That's crazy.
We talked about that earlier.
That's nuts.
He's up there in a class with Messier and Trottier and.
Yeah, I saw Messier up there.
Other one, yeah. There's one other one there. Oh, I forgot to get the. Okay,
what time you got left there?
I got 6:46, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 6:40 on the clock. Yeah, or is the other one too. Yeah, Tim's married, so it's that's not what he's talking about. He likes to go to Hooters for the wings.
Of course, we all do.
Well, the wings aren't. I mean, I used to like Hooters wings once in a while. I'd have the taste for them, but they're just not the.
I like the mild wings there. I don't know why. I've always liked the breading they put on the wings. I mean, it's something. Yeah. It's good. I don't need to have the hot ones there. So
they're frozen. Their graphic is frozen on the NBC. There it goes. They finally cleared it. They cleared the penalty.
Oh, really? No, mine's fine. It's going.
Well, they kept the penalty number 28 Cole 2 minutes for high sticking. Like they kept that up there for about a minute.
Oh.
So, yeah.
He really wanted to drive it home for his family. So that's all right.
I got 5:57, Tim. Clock is stopped right now. 50 seconds left here in the power play for Dallas. They're down 2. And I saw another stat involving this series. Like there's been 2 or 3 instances over the course of the series where one of the teams scored like 3 goals in a matter of a minute and a half, or some statistic like that. I saw it earlier. So you can't count Dallas out at this point. They get one here on the power play on the tail end, and then you got 5 minutes to make another push. I mean, I'm not going to say that we could be sitting here for a while because I don't want to be, but it's not outside the scope of reality right now. We are talking about chicken. Oh, you watch? Is Orlando in the 86th minute right now? Okay. Keep me updated on that, Tim. Curious what happens. Ooh, tip there. 15. So, what do you think of Jake Allen?
They finally have a decent backup. Now, I believe that on the Blues part, it was salary dump.
Yep.
And in Montreal, we've been having like so much space under the cap for the past whatever amount of years that basically we can absorb it. Now, he's going to justify why he has a team that's going to give $15 million out of 80 to 2 goalies.
2 goaltenders, right? Well, how much longer is Carey's salary? His contract?
Who? Carey Hart or
Carey-
Hart? It's Carter Hart. Sorry, they're
I'll let you know. Give me a minute.
Jake Allen got traded to Montreal today. I don't know if you saw that, Ron.
No, I actually commented on it. I think Bernie had a good point on it that it's a great move by St. Louis because you have your goaltender already who took you to the cup. You move a guy with 1 year left on his deal to a team that has cap space, and then you can re-sign Peter Angelo. They're just trying to give some money there. So
25-26.
July 2nd, 2017, Price signed an 8-year contract extension. So he's got -3, so he's got 5 left on it. Annual cap hit of $10.5 million, totaling $84 million throughout the entire contract.
And contract finishes 25-26.
Correct. And then
So, first of all, me and Elise almost bought a place right by there. First of all. Second of all, most of the restaurants that we go to are literally right at the intersection, right there where she's going.
Well, that's great.
Miller's Ale House is over there we go to. We go to that Chick-fil-A. There's a barbecue place over there called Mission Barbecue we go to. Dude, we'll go Sunday morning and do a brunch at this place. Okay, so here's some Florida places, but they're chain. But there's a place called Rock and Brews, and it's like it's a rock music inspired kind of who is back really quick before I keep going because Aaron's asking, and I was wondering too, who backed up Price this year?
We had Charlie Lindgren that did a part of the job.
Yeah.
There was like
Primo
that was called up from the minors.
Charlie Lindgren.
You also had like I think Kincaid was there for a few games also.
Michael McNiven.
McNiven also is in. Yeah, I mean he's in the minors as well.
Well, now you have Carey Price and Jake Allen, so you're good. So
Yeah.
at least for a year.
Well, we had at some point what was his name? Antiniemi, right?
Oh, yeah, the guy that won the Stanley Cup in Chicago. There you go.
Yeah, I know exactly where these apartments are, man. That's a fine area. I mean, that's a good area. You're not. Well, you're kind of under a runway, an airport runway.
You guys, it's 10:25.
But it's not the worst. You got shopping right there. This place, Rock and Brews, that we go to on Sunday morning, they have brunch and they have this breakfast pizza that is like out of this world. And I mean, it's pretty much. I mean, it's not walking distance because nothing in Florida is walking distance. Everything you need to. What happened there? What just fell? Was that my phone that fell? No. Okay.
The kids wanted to mention Voodoo Donut. They enjoyed that when we were there at Universal.
Oh, Universal, yeah. Well, Voodoo Donuts originated in Portland, and then they have locations in Denver. That's where I had it for the first time. The big pink box.
They were like, you got to tell Mr. Bryan about Voodoo Donut. I'm sure he's been there. So
Love it. But it's tough to go. It's hard to go to Universal just because, like, the parking situation there sucks. You have to park, in the garages, and then you have to take like a mile and a half of walking escalators, and then you got to go through the security, which is, I have no problem going through security, but it's just a hike to go to Voodoo Donuts, and then the line's like a half an hour long. I'm not complaining. They're delicious. But when we go, we get our money's worth. So if I told Elise we went once. Me and Elise, Eric Beyer, and his wife, we went to a concert at Hard Rock, and on the way out, I was like, I'm going to go to Voodoo Donuts because we're here. And I told Elise, I was like, I know it's going to be like $25, but I'm getting a dozen of them.
Yeah, no, you have to. That's what we did. So we went down there. Actually, we stayed at the resort. We had 2 days twice. So we bought 2 and got 2 free. So
Which hotel?
The Italian Portofino, right?
Una Bay? Yep.
Yeah. So it was really nice. And the nice thing is, we just take the boat across, hop right up to all those stops. It was money, dude. Yeah. Now, Aaron mentioned Georgetown Cupcakes. This show, they used to have a show on TV about their bakery. But Aaron, have you ever tried Lily McGilly's? Those cupcakes, dude, they have a cookies and cream cupcake, Brian.
Right? Oh,
I mean, it's like the icing. I'm not a big fan of too much icing, but this cupcake is like, and they have a snickerdoodle. And I could sit there and they're like, I don't know. Give me an IV of them. It's so good. Yeah, in Rio, absolutely. See, he's there. Say it, Brian. Say it. Say it. Uh-oh. Now we're at the plates. What the? Dallas is like, damn, we're letting this thing slip away.
Oh my God.
Sil, how many fingers am I holding up?
Yeah.
7.
7 heaven, baby. Friday night.
Hey, Sil, good job.
Friday night. Oh, who's that?
No, they're fighting now.
Yeah, who's that?
Zadorov and
Zadorov, yeah.
Zadorov.
And I don't know who's the other guy, but
He's already gone for me.
Colorado's like, we need 2 more goals to reach what we do. We need to hit 6 if we're going to win.
1-1 final there, Orlando Saka.
Is it 1-1?
Yeah, he said 1-1 final.
And also, Tim, you were asking South Cimarron. Yeah, that's it. Still has some people close to him that are moving down here, and they are moving to that area of town, which is like the greatest thing ever because – well, I mean, Sil, you're welcome at my house all the time, but, I might just come and pick Sam up and then we'll just, go have a night on the town with Sam. Or just bring him back here to the house to hang out.
yeah, no problem. I mean, for sure.
You're coming too. You're going to be here too. So
Uncle Brian is going to take him to Hooters to have some wings.
There's a Hooters right there. Oh my God, Tim, I forgot there's a Hooters down by the airport. Oh man. No, I'm not going to take him to Hooters. If you're in Florida, that's the dumbest thing about Florida. If you want to see that, just go to the beach. Like we have beaches everywhere. Like my buddy's in South Florida right now. Hooters. Come on, Aaron. I am not taking him to Dancers Royale. Even if I was going to take him somewhere like that, it would not be Dancers. That place burned down, Tim. Crazy. Still never found out what happened. Oh, Dallas has an empty net again. Colorado's going to get a 5th one. Watch.
Why not, right?
I want to see it because the winning team has scored 5 goals.
Oh, so you want it, right?
Yeah, and Colorado has scored 6 goals in both of their wins. So, they don't necessarily need to hit 6, but they got to hit 5 here. Still a minute 50 left in the game, but
well, they have an empty net, right? So, I mean, and they have like 2 minutes left. So, yeah.
Sheesh.
So, Brian, after you got to bring up my donut picture I just sent you after the game. So
I see it. I'm going to save it right now. I'm not going to be able to have. I'm not going to have too much of a post show because I gotta get myself. I gotta get the computer set for the tournament this weekend and everything. But let me pull this down right now.
I'm looking for it.
And I just want to share. I'm not
a say Hooters again.
We got the other dog. There you go. Yeah.
Sorry, Sil.
It's okay. French accent, right?
You're a good sport, man. You're the best. You know that. I gave Sil an intimate look into. Well, I shouldn't say intimate. I gave Sil a close look into my post-game ritual last night, and he can probably attest what it's like talking to me in that condition.
Oh, that's great. I mean, you're totally relevant.
Chill and decompressed.
Exactly.
40 seconds left here. Dallas with the empty net. They're looking for 3 goals in the next 37 seconds. I'm not an expert. I'm not seeing that happen though. We're gonna get. Oh no!
We're taking pot shots. We're taking pot shots.
Wait, that didn't even make it down the surface of the ice.
I think it hit the D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Hutchinson was like, "I'm gonna shoot it."
Ah,
that's an icing.
That made it.
Oh, they waved it off.
You might as well. There's only freaking like 10 seconds left.
Well, how about that? This and a that. Bing, bang, bomb. We're going to have a game number 7. Colorado, Dallas, tied at 3. Colorado wins tonight 4-1. And Gabe Landeskog, after the scare, is back on the bench. Is that Radulov? Yeah, Radulov's pretty pissed off there. Oof.
I would be too if I blew a 3-1 lead.
MacKinnon had a goal and an assist tonight. 14-game point streak. That is otherworldly. That's just incredible.
He likes bubble hockey, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm wondering is if the fact that they allowed like 5 goals in like half a period last time just didn't kill them completely. And I just wonder if right now they're going to be able to come back at game 7 because they're not the same team anymore. They're not as aggressive, not as, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested. I see what you're saying, and I'd be interested to see how they rebounded. But they came out strong tonight, and they didn't let up. I mean, early on they were maybe on the back foot, but Michael Hutchinson, like
Coming out of nowhere.
I just think Colorado is the better team. They're starting to kind of show, and they're not making the mistakes they were making. McCarr's not giving the puck to Dallas now. And like you said, not taking anything away from Dallas. I mean, they played good game, but I think Colorado is kind of settling in. And I mean, honestly, the last 2 periods, I mean, Dallas was okay, but nothing really stood out to where Hutchinson had to like stand on his head and see one either.
I agree with you. And the goal that he gave up, I mean, was definitely his fault, and it wasn't even really a good goal. He just made a mistake on the grab.
Yeah.
Here's your donut here. Oh, go ahead, Sil. We'll wait on the donut.
Oh, you're good, yeah.
Colorado is a younger team as well. I guess that the guys on the Stars, I mean, Radulov and all those guys are kind of getting
Corey Perry and Joe Pavelski, even Jamie Benn, Tyler. That was crazy. Last night I saw, was it yesterday? I was watching just some media things about the Bruins, and like it's crazy to think that that Marchand is 32, Torrey Krug is 34, and then Bergeron is 35. It's just crazy to think like they were really 22, 24, and 25 when they won that cup 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When they made that push and they started getting relevant, and now they're like 10 years. They're old. I mean, that was part of the problem is that they were the scoring line, but you can't expect them to carry the team full, like especially as old as these guys are getting.
Aaron made a good point. Char is 43, which is just a freak of nature.
Why is he still? I don't know how he's still playing.
He's in amazing shape.
These are pumpkin donuts. Ugh.
But here's the deal. No, I know it's the pumpkin thing, but the ones that look really, really good are the top left corner looks really good. I don't know why. The original glazed donut for Krispy Kreme is the one in the middle, like below the swirl thing. Mm-hmm. So they have an original. You've had a Krispy Kreme before, right?
Yes, I have had too many Krispy Kremes before.
So they do chocolate ones now, and they do like a $5 box of chocolate ones like once a month. So the chocolate ones are really good.
Uh-huh.
But these pumpkin ones, I mean, there's 2 of them that I want to try. Maybe not all of them, but it's still too much pumpkin. But like you said, there's 1 or 2 that I want to try. The top left one I wanted to try. It looks really good.
I got carried away. I went to Dunkin' for a frozen coffee earlier, and I went into the store to get it, and it was an awkward experience, but they had apple cider munchkins, and I was like, I want those. Yeah. I was like, I got a box. Give me 25. She's like, what do you want? And I was like, just give me the 2 seasonal flavors. So I got the pumpkin and the apple cider, knowing I'm not a big pumpkin fan. The experience was very tedious and painstaking. I just want to get the hell out of the store. So now I have a box of half a box of pumpkin munchkins on my counter that I'm not going to eat, but luckily I think Elise likes them.
Well, I mean, the apple ones sound good. We always go up to a place called Butler's Orchard, which Aaron's probably familiar with, and it's good. They always have really good fresh, a lot of apple cider drink, which is really good. Like they have warm apple cider. It's so good.
Yeah, Elise took me to a place in Long Island called Jericho Cider Mill, and they had not just warm cider, but they also had the like a cider slushy. And those
they have stuff like that at Butler's. It's anything they can make out of it, they do. So,
Well, guys, I'm going to wrap it up so that we can get my things together for the hockey tournament this weekend.
We got
But
a game 7, guys. We got to be excited. We got a game 7 to go to the conference final.
and tomorrow night we'll find out if we'll get any more game 7s or if we'll have some eliminations. Islanders and Flyers at 7:00. We'll be on for that one.
What
And
are
then-
the predictions? What do you got, Brian? Who you got winning tomorrow night? Flyers, Islanders, Canucks, Golden Knights.
I'm the same. I mean, the same thing as it is for this. Like, as much as I want to see the Islanders win, obviously, and I want to see Vegas win. But I do like game 7s, but I don't want to have to deal with it when I'm in Tampa. Rather than just wrap it up and we can get to the conference finals.
Move on. Go to Edmonton. Go west.
I don't think the Flyers are going to go lightly. I think Alain Vigneault knows how to get his team ready. I think they're capable of putting it to the Islanders, but I also think the Islanders also depends on Barzal.
Yeah.
See what he does. But as for the other game, I mean, Vegas is just real strong. But again, the Canucks, I don't know, dude. It's hard to predict these games. You know, they're circumstantial games, and we've seen surprises both ways. I mean, we thought the Avs were dead in the water, and now here they are. They won 2 in a row, and they're in a game 7. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
No.
yeah.
Good. So.
I don't. Yep.
No, I got Flyers forcing the 7. I got Golden Knights wrapping it up. I think, like you said, I think the Islanders are. It's gonna be a good game. I just don't know if we've seen the best of the Flyers yet, and I think the Islanders have been so consistently good throughout the playoffs. Who knows? They might drop a stinker tomorrow too. Maybe Hart, gives up 5 and they're out. But
we'll see.
like I think it goes back to I think the one thing that I can count on. I think Vegas is going to come out, and it's not like Vegas was short on shots last night, and you have a goalie that wasn't even supposed to play last night. I think these guys probably are going to watch tape, figure out where they should be shooting on them, and kind of go from there. I think you're going to see a Vegas team out for it. I mean, they're going to be well, it's not going to like to hear it, but. To ask you. Oh, thank you. Shut up. There you go. I just ended my speech. There you go.
I just wanted to make sure you got the joke.
Is it game 2? Hang on. Let me figure the 2 fingers. Hang on. Give me a second. It's all right. I'll give you a salute. I'm out.
No, you're good. I just had to have fun with that.
It's
All
okay.
right.
It's okay.
Now-
Have fun with
I'm
that.
really wrapping up. No, we'll have 10 minutes tomorrow. We'll have some time tomorrow night to figure out who we predict. But I got to go set these laptops up. So
You go have fun with your laptops.
I'm going to try. I got to pull some music and put some new tracks on and make sure the updates are there. I'm not excited about it, but I got to do it nonetheless because I love Jeff Ning. And I love you guys, and I love having you on, and I appreciate it.
Go
And
steal
we'll,
the green light. You'll be all right.
We'll be around. We'll be back tomorrow night.
Yeah, for sure.
Evans, Ron calls for a game 7 in Islanders Flyers. I'm not going to tell Elise you said that.
I'm calling it for Philly to take the plane tomorrow and
Aaron,
back to Philly.
You'll have to check the agenda, the roster for the
You start playing that music again.
Delta flights. Yeah, I see. Here's the thing, Ron. I know exactly what I need to do. I need to get on the off ramp and get out of here because I'm stuttering and mumbling. So I'm going to get on the off ramp and wrap it up, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow.
I love you guys. HockeyNowNet, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's at HockeyNowNet. Ron's still giving me faces in the camera. And I just got the guns. Twitch.tv/HockeyNowNetwork. I appreciate you being here with us tonight. PD had a long day at camp today, Aaron. We actually took him to he had daycare today, so he was running around. He's actually passed out. We gave him a treat when he came home too, so he's super exhausted. Tomorrow night, Flyers Islanders, 7:00. We'll see you then.